me have the McDermott brief again.
I just put it away.
Well, I need it again.
Well,
Thank you. Am I keeping you?
No, at your service. How about some more coffee? Sound good?
You know, Laura, when you took this job, I told you it'd be some long hours.
I'm not complaining.
Well, you keep looking at your watch.
All right, well, to tell you the truth, I was kind of hoping to get out of here early. They're having that benefit at the Star for the Sports Center.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, no, I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, it's for a good cause.
Listen, if you don't have a date tonight, I'll take you over there. I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't have some fun, huh?
That's right. No reason at all.
Okay, all right. Finish up and we'll make a night of it.
Terrific. Okay, I will.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, turn around. Let me fix your tie.
Oh, I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, it's filling up out there.
You think I'll go over? I mean, it's always kind of tough breaking in a new act in a new town.
Oh, come on, you're gonna be fine.
Well, what happens if they boo me off? Will you still talk to
Oh,
me?
listen, don't even talk that way. That's not gonna happen. These are good people out here.
Yeah, I've noticed you've got good people in this town. This town is like one happy family.
Well, then, you know, they really filled that for me.
Now, listen, just because your old pop has returned, don't you ever turn your back on him.
Oh, I only meant it. Well, now that you're here, I'm gonna need them less.
You'll always need him, Brian. They're what you call friends. And you're gonna keep being the kind of son I think you are for me. You'll always remember that, okay?
All right. Whatever you say. Okay, good luck. Break a leg and all that stuff, huh?
All right. I'm just happy to finally be able to give you something.
Hey, forget it. We got a lot of lost time to make up for. Hey, Pop.
Yeah, we got a lot of time. Hey, get out of here. You're making me nervous for crying out loud.
I'll warm them up for you, okay?
Warm them up.
John.
Dan? Dan, can you hear me?
Luke? Robert?
Oh, I'm here, Dan. Luke. And Captain Ramsey's here, too. Robert's waiting outside.
Dan, if you feel up to it, I do have a few more questions.
I already told you. Luke is innocent.
Yes, I know that. But if Luke didn't stab you, who did?
I didn't actually see. But I've got a pretty good idea of who'd want me dead.
Who? Dan? Who?
Much better.
Now, Dan, you were saying...
I was there that night to tell you that I'd sent the Corso's fingerprints to the CID in London.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that Charles Corso was really Charles Sutton.
Holly's father.
Yeah, and that he'd bought that property near the city dump 6 months before Holly hit town.
Yeah. I found that out, too.
How?
Holly told me. Sutton bought it through Oliver Durbin, Holly's cousin.
Yeah. There's the first hint of that Durbin name.
Yeah, but then it was only a name. It wasn't traceable to anybody.
Yeah, well, when I realized that they were impersonating an important international family, I thought of a similar scam that I'd heard about when I worked for Corbin.
Springbok.
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, apparently when you were barely conscious, you whispered that word to Robert and told him to tell me about it.
Classic.
Yeah, it's so simple. They find a worthless piece of property, they stick something valuable like gold or oil on it, and they get the locals to invest in it.
It's incredible. It seems so obvious.
Yeah, I should have figured it out.
Oh, you would have. and plenty of time, and they knew it.
Well, then, why did they go ahead with it?
Ah, they found out your weakness.
Ollie.
Yeah, I knew that the first night you threw me out of the Star. When I told you that the owner of the land was always the first suspect.
I didn't want to believe it, Dan. I couldn't.
One never does. Especially when you've invested more than just your money.
Well, it's going to be different now. I'm just not going to let this happen. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to recover the money.
Would it be presumptuous to ask you how?
I'm not sure yet. Listen, Dan, do you have any idea where they could be?
Oh, England seems a logical place. London.
Yeah, that was our first assumption.
Well, all of our sources in London have come up empty-handed.
Not only London, the whole British Isles. What else does that leave us?
I have no idea. I would have figured London from the very first shot.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. That's the one piece of information I was hoping you could give us.
Sorry.
Well,
Where does that leave us?
it leaves us with a needle called Durban in a haystack called the Planet.
Jackie, are you sure that Luke was released?
I'm positive they said they'd be here.
Well, that was over an hour ago.
Well, they must have gotten in to see Dan.
Well, we're gonna have to start the show soon. I'm telling you, these natives are getting a little restless tonight.
Speaking of natives, back to work.
Oh.
Good evening, children. How are you?
She's the child. We're the parents.
Yes, my goodness, look at all these people.
Yeah, no kidding. Whatever happened to that I gave at the office routine?
Now, Edward, darling, you're going to give us a lot of money tonight, I'm sure. Nice big fat check.
Oh, believe me, I have written my last big check of the year.
Oh, don't let him tease you, dear. He's prepared to make a very large donation. Oh, wonderful.
Yes, and after 2 martinis, the sports center will be wearing mink sweatshirts.
Well, I don't suppose you have a table for us.
Oh, right this way. Oh, Henry, could we get a tumbler of martinis for the quarter-main table?
Oh, hi.
Leslie, I was sure you'd be here early.
Well, hello, Edward. I hope you brought your pocketbook.
Say, what is this preoccupation with my checkbook?
Well, everyone knows how generous you are, Mr. Quartermain.
You're missing somebody. Is Alan not going to be with us tonight?
Oh, no, he's going to be here. He'll be here later. Good. And what about Rick?
Oh, well, he had to go back to Nevada. Jeff took a turn for the worse, and they're going to operate tonight.
Oh, I had no idea.
Rick is going to call later and let us know how it went.
I understood that Rick was going to MC. Have you found a replacement?
Looking at him, my cool, my confidence, and my unspoken ability in the spoken art won me the job.
All right.
I think it was Rick's charity work for the week.
Oh, come on.
I'm sure you'll do a great job, young man.
Thanks, Mrs. Q.
Well, if you will excuse me, I am going to disappear for a while.
Well, hurry back.
When the fruit is ripe for picking.
Your table's ready.
Oh, enjoy yourselves, please.
Just a minute.
All right.
How you doing, Brian?
It's about that time.
Yeah, I gotta get rounding up everybody. Where's your old man?
Backstage, ready when you are.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay.
Well, hey, why don't you sit down for a minute? I haven't talked to you all day.
All right, well, I got a lot to do.
Yeah, first of which is to attend to your date.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh.
How's that?
Definitely in the right direction.
Don't look at that.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Much. What?
I mean, in front of everybody and at a charity affair, and in front of Dr. Quartermain's family. I tell you, sometimes Heather is just too much.
Well, you could certainly say this for her. She does get around.
Okay, will you guys save my seat for me? I'm gonna get the show started.
Yeah. You have fun, and you remember, it's not just you up there. It's you as a representative of the sports center.
Best cause around.
You got it.
All right, we'll catch you guys. Enjoy the show.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Stella.
I will.
Blackie. Not forget.
Well, the last time I saw Luke, he and Ramsey were talking to Dan.
Oh, how is Dan?
Oh, he's gaining strength. He's talking up a blue streak. By the way, Blackie, we understand you're going to be our MC tonight.
Yeah, Mr. MC tonight here. The little jokes, the impressions, that kind of thing.
Well, who's the first act?
Eddie Phillips.
Oh, Brian was telling me about him. I understand he's very good.
Very, very good. Yeah, he's going to be a hard act to follow. Speaking of following acts, have you guys seen Joe and Rose around here?
They're over there huddling in a corner. I think you got a pair of bundles of nerves on your hands.
I'll take care of them. You guys enjoy the show, okay?
Yeah, don't worry about us. Good luck.
Thank you very much. All right, what's going on over here? I hear you guys are nervous.
Second stage fright, yes.
Joe won't even let me have a drink, a glass of wine, nothing.
Come on, Joe, you're merciless. You know that? I'll tell you what, I'll have one sent over to you, okay?
Would you?
Is there time?
Sure. Come on, stop being so nervous. We got plenty of time. First, you got Eddie Phillips, and you got the tip. Then you guys are up, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to start the show.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck to you.
Good luck.
You look good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, little kids. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome you tonight to, I think, about the hottest thing to roll into Port Charles since Rose's apple pie. We're talking about saving the Waterfront Sports Center.
Yeah.
Thank you. If I can talk a little frankly with you guys, it wasn't too long ago that I was in some pretty bad shape. And Rick Weber came along, and he really changed my life. A lot. Not only me, but a lot of kids. A lot of kids down on the waterfront. Gave us a place to hang out. He gave us a place to believe in. That's what we needed. None of us had that. And now they're going to tell me that, they're going to take that thing away from us. They're going to take the sports center away from us. Unless we raise $200,000. That's a lot of money. But you know something? We're going to get that money. You know why? Because every single kid on this waterfront, we need that place. And we're going to get it, and we're going to raise that money. It's not just a place to hang out. But it's a place to be proud of. Thank you. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to start this evening's festivities with the father, a very talented father, I might add, of Brian Phillips, the director of the Sports Center. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Mr. Eddie Phillips.
Thanks to my son and a lot of other people that I see here tonight, I'm here to try to perform, being an old performer. But I also found out that, Blackie, you play drums, don't you? Well, the best way to... Come on up here. Because the best way to start the show, since I'm an opening act, is with a little jazz. Come on, you sit up.
We're going to do a little thing here together?
That's it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back to the office. Well, you're off the hook, Luke. Cleared of everything. Take it easy now.
Thanks. I don't know. I don't know how to say I'm sorry, Dan. You've always been like a member of the family. You've been so good to me, and I treated you real bad.
No apology necessary. It's one of the risks you take by being a nosy person by nature. I don't hold anything against you.
Thank you. I don't know how you do it, man.
Listen, just get out there and catch the bad guys.
All right, Kemosabe, for you.
For the whole town. Beat it.
Still here?
Yeah, well, Ramsey told us the good news.
Oh, I knew Dan would straighten everything out.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't have any new information for us, though.
I know, but at least I got my 2 guys back.
Yeah, well, it's not over yet, Rube.
I know, but at least you're healthy and you're free. We're ahead of a week ago.
That's true. I think your other guy would really appreciate a visit.
I can go in?
I don't see any doctors or plainclothesmen around to stop you, do you?
Listen, I know you love a life of high adventure, but next time, would you be a little more careful, please?
Careful? You know me.
Exactly what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.
Well, listen, mate, there's no point in making promises you can't keep.
Well, come on, Robert. I'm not turning my back on this deal. I've still got to get that money back. I've got to get it back for the people who invested, but mostly for my own self-respect.
What about Holly?
Well, that's part of the package. There are still questions there that need to be answered.
Well, look, forget about it tonight. Come back to the Star and let your hair down.
How am I supposed to do that?
They're having a benefit back there for the sports center.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm not exactly the most popular person in town these days.
Come on, not everybody hates you. I like you.
Thank you, one and all. I thank my son and his lady for being nice enough to invite me. And for your reception, I thank you all very much. And, well, I just want to say, Blackie, don't worry about it, man. That sports center's going to be all right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I just needed to catch my breath, that's all.
Okay, all right. Listen to them. They want more.
Well, Blackie, tell him I'll come back out later at the end of the show and do another number.
All right, but I'm going to hold you to that.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, we have it down, please. Mr. Phillips has agreed to do another number at the end of this evening's show. All right. But until then, we're going to have to go on with the show, and the next act... Has anyone seen Tiffany Hill around here? She's on in a minute.
Oh, she's putting her face on.
Oh. Nice.
Ryan, you should be so proud.
You know, I think I'll go backstage and talk.
Yes. Oh, good. Give him a hug for me.
You got it.
He was wonderful.
Yes, I'm sure Noel wanted to remain and see Tiffany's act, but it's his turn of duty at the hospital.
But you could have made an exception.
Darling, if I'd done that, we would have been able to come.
You know, you have to admit that Tiffany and Noah make quite a couple. Yeah.
Speaking of couples, there's an interesting couple at the party.
Oh, really?
Heather, I would love to get involved with you. It's just that I'm frightened.
What are you scared of?
Susan, of her insane jealousy.
What's so insane about it, Alan?
Because I think she's hired a mobster to kill me.
Come on, a mobster?
Yeah, the Anthony Hand.
No. Oh, no, you got it all wrong. Susan didn't hire Anthony Hand. She's just dating him.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have it very quiet to introduce the next act. Will you please welcome, straight from the ladies' room at the Star, the beautiful Miss Tiffany Hill.
Man, Pop, you were fantastic out there.
Hey, thank you. But that's enough already. I can't take all these compliments.
Look, what I'm really trying to tell you is just how proud I am.
You know something, Brian? That's all I ever wanted to hear you say.
Claudia told me to tell you she loves you, too.
Hey, that's a great lady, Brian.
Oh, you mean because she loved your show?
No, because she happens to be a warm, compassionate, intelligent person. Don't ever let her go, Brian. Don't ever. You'll always be in good hands with that kind of lady.
Yeah, I know, but you know, this family thing keeps on getting in the way, you know?
Then don't let it. If there's one thing that I've learned in my life, is that in the final analysis, all you've got left is family. Not money, not position, not even adventure means a thing. So don't make the same mistake I made. Don't pass it up. Come on, promise me.
All right. I promise. Like you said, family's everything. After all, I got you.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm feeling a little winded. Is there someplace around here I can possibly lie down for a little bit before I do that last
Oh,
number?
sure. Luke's stateroom. I'll take you down there.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. You don't have to take me down there. Just tell me where it is and point me in the right direction, that's all.
Lower deck, second floor.
Lower deck, second floor. Okay. And I meant what I said about Claudia. You give her a big kiss for me. That's some kind of lady you got.
Yeah, Pop.
Let thy loveliness fade as it will. And around the dear. Pretty good, aren't they?
Wonderful. You weren't so bad yourself, kid.
I'm kind of embarrassed.
No, don't be. You're doing wonderfully. In fact, I would only have one teensy little complaint. Constructive criticism. You're going for the soft sell here. And if we need a little bit of hard sell because we got to get money out of these people.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll milk them dry.
No, nicely.
They won't know what hit them, I promise.
I don't want to hear that, Blackie.
Okay, here's
Be smooth.
Bob, what are you doing here?
Need an invitation?
You really have a lot of nerve showing up tonight.
You're dealing with the past.
No, the past is forgotten. It's the present that's unforgettable.
You know what else? It's because of you, pal. It's because of you that we're all here.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Monday through Friday.
Go ahead, Scotty. Why don't you tell her?
Blackie, you seem to be the man of the hour here. Go ahead.
All right. He's the one that made the offer on the sports center. He's the one pushing us out in the streets.
Anthony Hand is the man with the name on the check.
Yeah, but who put him up to it, Scotty? You lied to me.
Laura, listen, withholding information's not lying.
It is with me.
Laura, wait a minute.
Stay away from me.
And here's the girl you used to sing down by the You happy? Until you're off this boat, Baldwin. All right? A donation. Can I stay?
All right. They were great, weren't they great? They were great. Eddie Phillips is coming back real soon. And, well, in the meantime, why don't we strike up Luke's invisible band right here and do a little dancing, huh? Okay.
Hi. Hey, Blackie, look, I'm sorry. I had no idea about Scotty. Want to dance?
Please roller skate.
So, what happened to your date?
Where's your date?
He's with his wife.
You deserve a drink.
Oh, bye.
Well, the air might be fresh, pal, but the real action is inside.
Yeah, I can tell that, but I'm not quite up to it. Why don't you tell Leslie I'll write her a check in the morning?
Okay, you know where to find me if you need me.
Holding up the bar.
Or Jackie.
Or both. Have I got the wrong room here, or have you?
You must be Luke.
You're Brian's father, aren't you?
How'd you guess? Brian told me it'd be all right to come down here and just take a rest for a minute. Okay?
Sure. I understand you're the biggest attraction the Star's had.
Oh, I don't know about that. But if I'm in your way, man, you want me to get out of here, I can...
No, absolutely not. Please. Be comfortable.
I kind of thought that you'd be upstairs with all the others.
No, not right now. See, I just got out of the hospital. There's a lot of people up there that I don't want to party, you know.
Yeah, I heard about your troubles.
Who from?
From Brian and Rest of your friends? Man, you sure have a lot of them.
I got a few.
It's a good thing to have as friends. See, I've always been moving so fast all my life that I never had a chance to acquire any.
Well, it's not the time, man. It's the intensity.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I could prove it to you, actually. I'll tell you a story. But you got people waiting for you upstairs, and to tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to tell it right now.
I know how it is. Maybe some other time.
Yeah. Oh, listen.
Yeah.
Keep knocking them dead up there, will you? I can really use this business.
I'll try. It's nice meeting you, Luke Spencer.
Likewise. Take care.
Later.
All right, I want to see all your nickels, all your dimes, anything you can give there. I want to see, I'll see a check from you, Mr. Quartermain. Okay, you know, I was just talking to Mrs. Dr. Weber over here, and she told me that I'm not making a hard enough sell here. Well, I'll tell you something, you guys. This shouldn't have to be a hard enough sell. I think we got some more performing here. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome once again the moment we've all been waiting for, Mr. Eddie Phillips.
It's awfully nice of you to ask me to do another number, and I thank you for your applause. And I would like to do a special number. It's an oldie, but I'd like to dedicate it to my son. It goes something like this. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me feel blue, make me feel true, and even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean or even be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do for nobody else gives me that thrill. With all my faults, you love me still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.